morning.
Good morning.
This is the speaking section of the IELTS exam, and the interview will take around 15 minutes. I'll ask you some questions in 3 parts, okay?
Yes.
So, examiner is Sarah Parker, and examiner number is 792021. Candidate is Kate Wilson, and candidate number is 23589. Well, happy to see you again. I hope you made some progresses.
My pleasure to see you again.
Okay.
I hope so.
What's your full name?
My full name is Kate Wilson.
May I see your ID card?
Sure, here you are.
Thank you. Great. Here we go.
Thank you.
Can you tell me, do you work or study?
Nowadays, I'm working as a supervisor of a sales department and a business company. And my job is full-time.
Do you like taking pictures?
Of course, as I'm into record any moment that make me feel special or something. Taking pictures is one of my favorite hobbies. So yes, I really like to take pictures.
Do you like taking selfies?
Actually, no, because I really do not take a photo from near distance or too close because the atmosphere, the area around me is kind of important for me when I record a picture, when I want to take picture. I want to know that where am I and the more details and the wider area as in my picture, and that is not possible when I take selfie. And on the other hand, I believe that when I take picture from too close, it will not be very good, and it is better when the camera is a little far from me when I take a picture and I am in it.
Okay. All right. What is your favorite family photo?
You know, the New Year Eve, we had a special guest. Actually, my niece came to our house a few minutes before the New Year, and she asked us to sit together and take a photo. It was kind of special for me. Whenever I look at this photo, I see the passion, the sympathy, and kind of nice feelings in that photo. Because of that, this photo is my favorite family photo.
Okay. Do you want to improve your photography skills?
Actually, yes. I was thinking recently about to read more about the photography skill techniques and some special applications of photography like Photoshop or InDesign, because I believe that this art is kind of necessary in this world, and as I mentioned before, that I really like taking photos, and sometimes these photos will getting very fantastic after edit. So I am thinking these days about learning technically and academic about the photography.
Okay. Do you think photos are necessary in our life?
I think yes. Without photos, part of our memory get missed because we cannot remember something after a while. But photos, as well as remind us that moment, that place, I believe that also remind the feeling of that moment. So I see photos as essential part of the life.
Okay. Do you prefer to take pictures with your phone or camera?
To be honest, I prefer taking photo with camera because I believe that the quality of camera is very, very higher than the phone. But from the aspects of easiness and comfortability, photo is preferred.
Mm-hmm.
Phone is preferred. I'm sorry. Phone is preferred because you have it with yourself everywhere you can go. It is not too heavy, not very big, and it is really easier to take photo with phone.
Okay. So now I'll give you a cue card. You have 1 minute to take notes and think about it. Then you may talk around 2 minutes. Okay?
Okay.
So here you go.
Thank you.
And you can take note here. All right, now you may talk. Yes, thank you.
I should talk about the rule that I do not like it. I think the most ridiculous rule that exists is the forbiddance of going out after midnight and the essentiality of essentiality for shops to be closed after midnight. I think this rule do not have any base, and it is not fair because I cannot go out after midnight. And for people who like the silence and peaceful of peace of the night and peace of the after midnight during the it is a kind of limitation for them. And for most people who enjoy nightlife, it doesn't look logic to obey such rule. As well as I believe that this rule should not be practical and should not apply.
Okay. What rules should students follow at school?
The rules at school, it is obvious that in any educational department, including school, there should be some rules to guiding children and to make them obey those rules. They start their learning process from these rules. I think the most important rules that can be applying in schools is the starting time of the classes. That will teach the children punctuality and time management. So it is kind of important rule in the school to make them be present at special time and on time in classes.
Well, are school rules good or bad, and why?
I believe that not all of the rules are running in schools are good, and of course not all of them are bad. I agree with some of the rules, but I have some criticism to some of the others. Some of the rules, like the essentiality of being present on time, I believe is a good. The form of clothing, uniform, putting on uniform is a kind of good rule, because it teaches them being organized. And I believe that eating breakfast should be practical in schools, because it will teach children to be careful about their health and about their food and their nutrition.
Okay.
Yeah.
What rules should children follow at home?
Parents have their own policy in their room, and it depends on the personality of children most of the time. But there are some general rules that are, I think, useful for children at home. Like making them to tidy up their home, to do their personal duties, like maybe some basic responsibility, like washing their own dishes or something that will prepare them for their future responsibilities.
Okay. How are you punished for parking in the wrong place?
In my city, there are some officers with special cars that are going around the city and watching the cars that are parked in the wrong place. They capture their a picture of their numbers and register it in their own system. And the bill will go to their house, and they have to pay the bill because of parking in the wrong place.
Okay. Thank you. That is the end of your IELTS speaking test.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, I can see your speaking has been improved a lot, especially in terms of fluency and self-confidence. You can speak better than before.
I'm happy to hear that.
But unfortunately, I had to admit that your range of grammar is not good enough. You use simple form of sentences. You cannot use flexible range of grammar, especially passive voice. You have some mistakes in this case. Pay attention to this grammar especially. Sure. Or making complex structures like adjective clause or noun clauses. Okay? Well, in terms of lexical resource, I should say that you're good enough, but you can even be better than this, especially when you pay attention to some idioms and expressions and phrasal verbs. Okay, try to read topic-related idioms and expressions, or even collocations. I highly recommend you to buy some books related to collocations. It would be really, really helpful. And I have to say your pronunciation was good enough, but some mistakes in terms of a stressed syllable. That if you listen more carefully to some audio files, it would be really helpful too. By the way, in this case, you got 6.5, but you are so close to 7. And I hope next time you can gain that.
I hope so. I will consider all of your advices. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Hi there. Some candidates have a good general knowledge, but unfortunately they cannot use good or proper collocations. It's really important if you want to gain at least 7. They think a lot when they want to talk about that topic. So you should be prepared before exam. Think about different cue cards or different questions and repeat it again and again. Sometimes they have a lot of self-correction. Self-correction totally is okay, but if it is more than normal, it won't be good for you. On the other hand, when you want to use complex structures, you should show some flexibility, especially when you want to talk about passive voice or adjective clause or noun clauses. For example, she said that it will send. It's not correct. It will be sent. So pay attention to the exact structure of grammars. It's really important. By the way, I wish you the best.